In the summer of 2009, Mickey Gilley was helping a friend move some furniture when he fell and crushed 4 vertebrae, paralyzing him from the neck down. Fortunately, through intense therapy and a will to perform again, Mickey is now healthy enough to pursue his musical passions. Kellie Lynn caught up with Mickey to hear about his accident and how the original urban cowboy is taking the stage once again.
Have a big treat today, getting to catch up with Mr. Mickey Gilley. How are you?
Well, I'm doing a little bit better each day. Not well totally, but I'm standing, I'm walking, and that's a miracle, actually, from what I've been through.
I heard. We've got to talk about that. You had a terrible accident where you were helping a friend.
In 2009, July the 5th, my life changed totally. I had played a lot of golf that day, went out and to help a friend of mine move a little 45 to 50-pound love seat. Fell backwards, stepped in a flower bed as I was backing out of the doorway. And I woke up 2 days later with a neck brace on. I was paralyzed from the neck down. Laid like that for about 3 months.
Wow, wow. And it's taken you a little while to recover, but you're out touring.
It's been quite some time, but I'm back on the road. We're on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
I love it. And we just talked about the club and the urban cowboy days. And, I mean, a huge fan. Talk about the club and starting of that and the movie and how it broke your career.
Well, when we opened the old nightclub up in 1971, a lot of people came to me and said, how did you come up with the idea of Gilley's? And I said, it wasn't an idea. It sort of evolved in what it became. And then when I had the hit in 1974 with A Room Full of Roses, I met Conway Twitty, and he asked me to join his agency, which I did, and I was on the road with Conway and Loretta because they owned the agency that I was working out of at the time. And my business partner decided he would put a mechanical bull in to attract the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo people and also the Pasadena Rodeo people. And the bull started bringing a lot of attention to the club. And lo and behold, a guy from New York came down and wrote an article called The Battle of the Urban Cowboy in 1978. And all of a sudden, they had John Travolta interested in doing a film. And I'm thinking, John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever, Country Night Fever.
And he was hot, hot, hot then.
And it happened. And it changed everything for us.
And you were in that movie as an actor.
I was in the movie, and I had Stand By Me, and my friend Johnny Lee had Looking for Love, which launched his career.
Love it. Oh, my goodness. You know, I rode that bull. Haven't we all done that?
Well, I shot a lot of bull.
We've all done that, too. So I did get to ride that bull down there. What an awesome club. Now, the club is not there anymore, is it?
The club burnt in 1989, but since my business partner passed away, I've continued on with the Gilley phenomenon, I guess you could say. We have a Gilley's at Treasure Island in Vegas, and we have one in Wacola, Oklahoma, Choctaw Nations, one in Durant, Oklahoma, one in Dallas, and they're building one outside of Reno in Sparks, Nevada. Right. So I've tried to keep the Gilley name out there. But the big exciting thing for me right now is because, can you believe I lived long enough to make the History Channel?
Wow. Well, yeah, of course I can believe it. You're going to live a lot longer, too. You're looking great today.
I was on American Pickers.
Oh, good.
And I sold them a beer sign. Then I got the idea, you know, we had manufactured quite a few other signs. And so I got the idea of trying to redo the old Gilley beer.
Good.
And so on the 18th of April, I'm reintroducing Gilley beer to the folks in Pasadena and the Houston area.
I love that, and hopefully it'll spread. You think, or people can come there to get it?
Well, it's sort of a novelty, and I'm excited about it. If we can get the distributorships lined up, you know, maybe we can do more.
I love that. We talked about earlier, too, Jim Ed Norman produced a lot of your #1 hits. You still talk to Jim Ed?
I talked to him the other day, and I mentioned to him that we've had some great songs that he produced on Mickey Gilley, and I told him about one. I thought she'd been a single, you know, it's overlooked. And he said, well, I'll check with the record company. But he changed my life totally. When we did the film, The Urban Cowboy, he produced Stand By Me on me. And then I started working with him on the things that he was doing for me as far as albums concerned, producing everything. I had a string of #1 songs with him, and he took me out of the shadow of my cousin Jerry Lee Lewis and gave me an identity that really, really meant a lot to me.
I love that. Let's talk about your cousins, because you are cousins with Jerry Lee Lewis, and also got another famous cousin,
Reverend Jimmy Swaggart.
Yes.
We all three grew up in Ferriday, Louisiana together, and we're 6 months different in our age. We're all in our 70s now. I'm the youngest, Jerry Lee's in the middle, and Jimmy's the oldest.
A broken heart to lose itself in the glow of city lights.
How many many tour dates do you have coming up? I know you're going to be doing in Branson during the week and then weekends out on the road.
Yeah, I'm doing 4 shows a week at my theater in Branson, and that's sort of a platform so I can hone the show that I want to do.
Okay.
And I'm doing my down memory lane with Mickey Gilley. I'm taking people from the 50s when I started all the way into the 90s, and they've been getting a kick out of it. So I'm looking forward to getting back out on the road. I'm doing about 50, 60 dates on the road, and then I'm doing the rest of the dates at my theater in Branson.
Love it. I love it. Thank you so much for catching up with us today, Mr. Mickey Gilley on Inside Music Row.
Thanks for having me on.
We're at the end of another show, but don't forget about that special album we have up for grabs from Mickey Gilley. If you want to enter this week's drawing, head on over to InsideMusicRow.com to get signed up. You can also check us out online at Zeus.com, along with all of your favorite music videos in any genre. The free app is available, so you can take us with you wherever you go. Make sure that you come back next week for a celebration with Frankie Ballard. We'll leave you with this week's artist on the rise. Here is the Shane Givens Band. Until next time, I'm Kellie Sutton for Inside Music Row. I'll see you again real soon.
Every day of every week, he's just your average kind of guy. Works a job that he can't stand, but making just enough to get him by. If you see him on the street, well, it would not catch your eye.